give it a try. This is a specific of the avocado. Aside from the taste, it has a lot of natural fats, and it's just so creamy. When you mix it with some sugar, some ice cream, and some crunchy bits like this, oh my gosh, it is priceless and delicious. At the end of a day of long eating, if you're feeling stuffed, go for something like this. Stomachs always have room for dessert somehow. So that is 10 food. I've reached my limit. I'm going to tally up the total and meet you for a nice little conclusion. Let's see if we broke $100 today. Oh, guys, that's that. I didn't even finish it. So yeah, I mean, over 10 foods, but does that amount of money equal over $100? We're tabulating now. We're tabulating sound effects. The final amount is not enough. I don't even think this is some kind of gimmick, the $100 thing. I am so convinced. In like 3 videos where I attempt the $100 challenge, I swear I'm going to make it happen. This street right here in particular that we went on all night is good, clean, fun, lots of food, reasonable prices. This is one of my most favorite places to go at night in Vietnam. You don't want to be wet the whole time. I didn't even see my pants. That's literally all rainwater and sweat water. Guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. Alright, that is it. I gotta find an umbrella or dry clothes.
Use the game. No chance. South Africa takes dreaming to the extreme. Never miss another DSTV stream.
Okay, we're just gonna have to wait until everybody's back here, but you know what? Let's get to the stream. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and back for another cooking stream. As you can see, I'm in a different location. And a different kitchen. A lot different from what I'm used to, but the table's a bit smaller, but it's not actually that bad. We're gonna have a bit of fun today. So basically, we're making a simple ramen. Basically, after you're done with work, you're exhausted, you just want to eat, and you just want to get away with it. So here's something simple. It's not going to be traditional like bloody Japan and all of that. It's just going to be simple, fun food. Okay, first thing we're going to start with, we're going to just say all the ingredients. We got shiitake mushrooms for some umami flavor. We got some chives. They didn't have scallions, so I had to find an alternative. We got chicken. We got our noodles. We got some ham. And yeah, that's basically all you need. And also a few spices, which I will grab.
And a little bit of pepper. How much is this?
Okay.
Come take a look one more time. I'm mixing in some of that chili oil. You can see the fried garlic. It's becoming less crunchy, so I got the
soy sauce.
Oh, that's very spicy. The noodles.
Sorry guys, I'm just grabbing all my spices. For some reason, I am tweaking out.
That looks steamy and hot. I gotta be very careful as I take this down.
Salt.
Meaty and sweet. What kind of meatball is it? Pork? Or I like it though.
So we basically got some of the essentials. You can add many different spices in there, but we're gonna stick to this. So actually, you guys are actually going to see an oven this time while it cooks the noodles. So we're gonna grab some water.
This is my first time trying some of these noodles and different types of dishes here. She starts with a glass.
Now the first one we're gonna cook is my mother's.
If that wasn't good enough, then she puts on the broth, and that broth.
Which we're going to just let sit. We're gonna let that just warm up a bit.
Hey, look, if you stand up straight.
Spermboka, yeah, what up? Ken to Cat, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's life treating you and everything? Okay, while we get the water boiling, we gotta get this chicken seasoned. Because the thing is, we're gonna save the skin this time. Yes, we're gonna crisp it up, and we're gonna save the skin because the skin is gonna go on top. Oh, there's also gonna be eggs, but I haven't shown them yet. So we're gonna take these out. We're going to quickly just pat them dry. Well, we don't actually need to pat them dry. We just need to season them. Put that there. Yeah. You guys gotta always have a clean bit of water. Always. Good. We're gonna let that flow quickly. Living life for. I'm doing well. I'm surviving life as it is. The new kitchen looks good, really good. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Oh, my brain. Whew. Thank you, Razor Blade. Thank you so much. Welcome back, man. Literally, welcome back to the stream. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, this is just going to be a simple ramen. That if you come home with work and you're feeling tired and you don't want to get like some old traditional and all that, this is just basically simple, wholesome food. While also having on the side here something to wash your hands. Also, make sure you're also putting cold water and not burning your hands off. Sadly, I had that tendency to do that. Sorry. Be aware of load shedding. Currently sitting without power. Luckily over here, there's no load shedding yet. Shut up. How about no? How about that? No. You know, simple no. But thank you. Thank you for the option. No, I got this better. I haven't really considered it. Really giving me something like that, but I don't have the time to do that. But thank you for the offer. W response. Yeah, how about no? Sure, how about no? Exactly, man, exactly. Okay, we're gonna quickly just season. We're gonna add a bit of salt. Add a very good touch of salt. Okay. As I said, we're just seasoning the skin because that is what we're going to save for the top of the ramen. It's going to have some nice seasoning. It's going to have some nice flavors going through and everything. Okay? We got one more. Some chicken spice from Robinson's. Robinson's, sponsor me. I will make you money. Okay, and then we're gonna just pat this. These guys, keep talking, keep talking. Okay, and then we're gonna throw it in the air fryer, as always. We're even gonna use some of the fat that we cook out into the ramen. Okay, we're gonna cook it for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is all we need. The thing is, it's not like the breast. The breast is a very thick piece of meat. Bad cook. Oh no! Anyways, going on with life. Anyway, he didn't even cook yet. He's preparing. If you're looking here for hate, sure, wrong stream. Exactly, man. Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much, my friend. But as I said, oh, bad cook. Oh no. Anyway, let's carry on. You're not gonna win this. I've had hecklers like you before. You ain't gonna win this. Okay, our water is busy boiling, so we're gonna add in some noodles. Now I've got two different brands. I've got Kellogg's and I've got Easy. Now I've tried Easy. It's low in kilojoules, which is also good for your body, but it's also got a lot of flavor. This one's also good, but very high in kilojoules. Sure, how about you quit complaining and go... Oh, nice response, man. Yeah. Love it, love it. Okay, as I said, let's get some noodles on. Let's get some noodles on. Okay, so we're gonna end up... Don't want to... Actually, we're gonna mix them a bit, because why not? As I said, this is just like you just got off work, you're tired, you don't care what the packet says, you just throw it all in. These two are gonna be for me. Actually, we're gonna mix them up. One of these with another. It's gonna be a nice, good mixing meal. If the packet were open. Noodles, is that the poverty food? Exactly. Before you tell me to shut up, how about learn how to spell?
Hello, how are you? Can I buy this? How much?
Spell words problematic. Go to school. Oh, what you making, by the way? I am making... It's just a simple ramen. It's a chicken and shiitake mushroom noodles, ramen noodles, with a bit of chives and soy sauce. We're also going to throw in a bit of a fried egg. There's also normal meal in Japan. Exactly. But this is just a bit of a different variety. Hit him with the Uno reverse. Exactly. You sure learn to spell. I bet you do. Shit, no, Razor. Go follow my friend there. Go follow him.
Doing his best, but it's hard to cover up how pungent and gamey he is.
There you go. Okay, as I said, just add in the packets. The packets have also some more MSG to it. So it's going to be absolutely full with flavor. So these ones, for this one, we have chicken and boerewors. If you're a proud South African, you'll love this stuff. And to stir it, we get some chopsticks. Preferably wooden, if I can quickly find them. I don't know where my wooden ones went, so we'll have to use steel.
You are as welcome and does it as much as you want to. That is our finished product. How much is it?
By the way, these chopsticks were. Hammerman cooking food, Razor cooking haters. What more can you ask for? Exactly, my friend, exactly. We're having fun. As I said, I'm a bit tired because we basically went through a whole move doing all this. And if you've been looking at my YouTube channel, you'll see that we have two new family members. Two new members of the family. I didn't show the other one because he was doing his business at the time, but the big one is known as Hiccup and the small one is known as Potato, which, by the way, I'm going to be making a lot of humor with. I'm thinking about getting him a little Irish hat and calling him my little Irish potato. I'm not gonna lie, guys. They have been a bit problematic, but they're puppies. They're still learning over time, but yeah, they're so adorable. Okay, now the reason we got the ham is because this is supposed to be like the pork side. But obviously it's a bit of a problem because, well, I don't have the proper rolled up pork. So instead, we're going to use this type of pork. Okay, we're just going to grab our knife. A little small, but good. And we're going to slice it as thin as possible because we want to fry it up a bit. Because this is going to be absolutely great. We're going to slice about 2 slices each. We don't want to use all of the meat. We just want to use enough. Guys, if you're still here, give me a hell yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the second channel. Twice a fun, happy efforts. Today we are in the Philippines, in the city of Manila, but more important than that, we are in Chinatown. It's called Binondo. This is the world's oldest Chinatown. All Chinese folks.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
We find a Chinatown, which is great for Chinese.
Yeah, we got a hell yeah.
Chinese food is awesome.
We've also got a bit of pickled ginger, which I will have be having with mine. But that's more if you're having yourself a. That's more if you're having like sushi, because the sushi has a strong flavor to it, so you want to have that feel to it. You want to have that punch. Okay, while this is doing that, we're gonna just quickly move that quickly. We're gonna let that just sit for a bit, and then we're gonna throw it back on. But we're basically just heating up this pan, and we're gonna throw some of the meat. Now, when it comes to the eggs, we want to do it afterwards, because we're gonna bring up that nice bit of crispness, a crisp egg, which is going to be absolutely divine. So we're just gonna quickly warm up this pan. And we're gonna fry up our meat. And don't worry, when it comes to meat, cold, warm, still delicious. Alright, let's check our chicken. Chicken is doing well. Now, the thing is, with the environment that I'm sitting in, it's a little smaller, well, not smaller, it's a perfect size. It's just that there are a few outlets here and there, but that's not a problem. We adapt. To survive, you must adapt. Yeah, I'm gonna just go here on the side. Sorry, I had an itchy nose. Don't worry, hands are clean. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of dust as well. Okay, now throw these on. Okay. Now these are actually perfect if we want to do noodles in that. But we will be bringing the gas fry back, because obviously when it comes to the gas fry, this pan works a bit better on the gas fry. But for now we are testing it out, because on the side, on the back, we're going to have things cooking on there, and then you guys can actually see. And then later we'll bring back the, because also I'm out of gas canisters, so I'm going to have to take time. And actually use these just to move this a bit, and also just poke some holes so it doesn't. We may need to just grab a spatula, which is nowhere. There it is. Grab our spatula, and we're going to flip it quickly. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to re-season this pan soon, because it's a bit sticky for some reason. Now, wow. Okay, we're gonna let that cook off for a bit. And while we do so, we're gonna cut up some chives. We're gonna cut up, now the thing is, as I said, I did not have spring onions because currently the shops just don't have it at the time. But don't worry, those will be coming back. And yeah, I know I'm cooking this and it looks like it's going to be a short stream. But first I'm going to be cooking my mother's, because that one's going to be a little simpler. And, well, all of them are going to be delicious. I'm going to just grab my eggs. Which, yes, I glad wrapped because we were moving and I did not want any of them breaking. In South Africa, eggs are more valuable than gold. It's just a very, because gold does not expire. Okay, we're going to put that over there. Okay, we got that. There you go. Okay, grab this. Quickly flip. Okay, that is cooked enough. We're gonna flip this one on there. Now as I said, here's the issue when it comes to me frying onto a hob using my big burger over here. Since it's concentrated onto one spot in particular, it's a bit of a problem to cook with. But that will not stop us. That will just have us basically being able to put some of them to the side while keeping them warm while we cook them all through. Everybody, please be, if you are here, please ask any questions. Or just chat, literally. You want to chat about video games? You want to chat about anything? Let's go ahead. I've even got some stories. Especially being here. Okay, flip it up. Ooh, yeah, now that's looking good. Basically, that's what we want it to look like. We're gonna grab a paper plate with me. Paper plate, you want to fight me? Do not fight me! Now, as you see here, even looks like a piece of nicely cooked bacon because it's pork. It's pork, of course it's going to look like bacon. Pork is bacon, and bacon is pork. Okay, almost done here, and then we can get back to the noodles. Actually, while that does that, I'll be showing you guys the shiitake mushrooms. Now the thing is with these, I've done a bit of research. You're supposed to cook them in the broth so that it can rehydrate over time. But obviously, you also have to cut them a bit. If it would open. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna give about 3. Now this is actually not that expensive. It's 30 Rand. Because the thing is, it's dry, so it can last over time. As I said, it's dry, so it lasts like for a long time, for a really long time. And the cool thing about it is that it has the umami flavor that's pushing through it. It's going to be absolutely divine. What we're going to do is we're just going to basically cut it a bit, because it's going to basically, or maybe not cut it, but we'll cut one just to be sure, because it's kind of brittle, of course. Now this will be thrown in, and then it will slowly but surely rehydrate, and all the umami is going to go through there. 5 likes, we're going to take a shot soon. Just want to finish over here. Oh yeah, that's looking good. We're going to get one more piece in there, and then we can swap. Because this, we're just going to be doing the fried egg here. Alright. Let's get a shot in. And since we're doing it almost Japanese, Chinese, and all of that, I have myself, it's a bit less, but I got myself some sake. Yeah, this stuff is potent, by the way, as in it will possibly make your breath fire. We're going to cook that just one more time on the side. Let's get the shot glasses. Got one of these. Not only in this place is it amazing, but also it's more organized, to be honest. I can actually grab whatever I need. Okay? Divulge.
I like that. You kind of have to feel around, figure out what it is. This is, I think, some pork. I like that a lot. The flavors are good. Some little surprises mixed in. You don't forget the chicken, or pork, or mushroom, or like a bean baby. Anything could be inside. We come down to the block. I know this restaurant is good. You see a lot of people eating.
Thing about shiitake about sake, you're supposed to have it warm or it's bloody strong. I'm fine. Woo! Yeah, that I could light my fire, light my mouth, like my breath can light fire. Okay, got that back on, and now we're gonna throw in the shiitake mushrooms. We're gonna add in a bit of water.
These are some unique dishes I did not expect to see here today. Let's just go from this side to this side.
Just a bit of water, not too much, because we just want these to rehydrate quickly. Now to help this, you can use a lid. Now just sit that over there and let that steam just calm it down in that. Whew. That is... Holy hell, that's why you keep like... This is, by the way, this holy water is 55%. 55!
Next, we are moving on to the sea cucumber. Now, I feel like it was definitely early.
Razorblade, did you disappear or something? Where are you, Cap? What's going on?
She was telling me about the process of making these. It is so intense. It is about boiling and soaking. When I had it in Korea, it is so hard to chew.
Okay, we're just gonna have to wait for that to boil again.
I did not a ton of flavor. It's just grinding on the ocean. I'm gonna see if this is different. Let's try it out.
Okay, just add in just a slight bit more water. Now the reason, now that has still a lot of the MSG and a lot of the flavor, but we're gonna add in a bit more MSG. Because MSG is more flavor. See, the thing is, a lot of people say that MSG is bad for you. Anything's bad for you if you have it in large quantities. Even eating fruit is bad for you. When it comes to it, if you have it in moderation, it's good for you and all of that. The same thing with MSG. MSG is found everywhere. It's found in tomatoes, it's found in mushrooms. Mushrooms, these ones, shiitakes, MSG. As it says here, yeah, contains MSG. That is a natural thing for vegetables and fruits. Whew. Okay, we're gonna let that just cook for a bit more. Currently it's getting soft, but we want it super soft. And plus it's basically taking in all of those. Now when it comes to the chives, we're gonna cut in a bit and throw it in there. And then the rest we're going to add. Do you guys want to be part of the stream? Oh gosh. Sorry about that. If I don't fall. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna cut this whole thing open. Because why not? And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take half of our chives and we're gonna add them into the noodles as they cook. And the rest of them we add in afterwards. Now you can do now this is supposed to be done with like spring onions, but we do not have spring onions at this moment. So we are just doing what we can. So take this amount and throw it in. You can also add yourself some dill, add yourself some parsley if you want. But right now I've got this because it's the closest thing that we have to it's the closest thing we have to spring onions. Now as I said, we put the lid over and we just basically rehydrate those shiitake mushrooms. Okay, while we do that, there you go. Our meat is done. We're going to transfer this quickly. We're going to first let it rest though. Oh, I'm fine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fine. Now, yes, I put in a third piece, but that's just the spine. That's for me. Okay, so put that over here. Put that over here. Now there's a lot of juices in here, which I will be adding into mine. Because we do not waste here. Plus it has so much flavor pumping through it. Now, we're going to let it rest for a bit. But before we start letting it rest, let's take off the skin. Ow! Yeah, I'm burning myself!
I know, that costs over $300. Why is it so expensive? You're gonna find out soon. But first, Taiwan's cheapest noodle coming in at under $1. Let's go check it out. We have come to our first and cheapest location.
I'm burning myself for you guys. Please say something.
Which organs? I don't know. They kind of just cut up whatever they want to, throw it on a plate, and give it.
Okay, let's taste the skin.
First, let's check out the menu.
Fully cooked. Absolutely great. Now I can already feel, when it comes to it, brown meat, brown meat, better than white meat. Why do I say so? When it comes to the white meat, like the breast usually, if you cook it right, it can become moist, like I always do. But if you don't do it right, it will go dry. It also doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. You have to add so much flavor. But when it comes to the brown meat, like the legs, oh, that's good. The legs, the thighs. Because of the bone, there's so much flavor going through that meat. It's like crazy. So we're gonna say one skin for the one and skin for the other. First, before we do, we're going to cut it up. Because we want to spread it a bit. So put that there. Okay. There you go. Put that over there. And there you go. Everything's good. Check up on this. Okay, we're going to taste the shiitake mushroom, see if it's fully cooked. It is cooked, but if it's hydrated. Perfect. It still has a bit of a bite, but it's nice and soft that you're not basically chewing on cardboard. That's done. And plus you can tell by how flimsy it is. Let me just taste this one too. Okay, that one needs a bit, so I'm gonna cut out that small bit. Yeah, shiitake mushrooms take a bit. Okay? So preferably, if you want it to cook a bit faster, cut your some of your shiitake mushrooms a bit, because that will help the liquids to just penetrate and get through easily or easier. Okay. Put this lid back on. And we let that keep going. While that happens, we're going to do this. Now we're going to separate it in a way that the chicken lasts for 2 days, because this is a meal for 2 days. So you can just throw everything together. There you go. Ooh. Sorry, like, wow, that stuff is still killing me. It's not killing me, don't worry. I'm saying it's just, it's potent. Potent. And basically, this Tupperware will do. Okay, and then we tear it apart. And it's going to be hot. But that's part of the game. Okay, we're going to place it that over there. It's finished cooking. We're just letting the steam just finish off the shiitake mushrooms. Okay, we're gonna cut down here. Okay, that's how you tell when the meat is fully done. That when you cut into the leg, it's whatever liquid's popping out is clear. Oh. This is a vegan's worst nightmare, but a carnivore's wet dream. Okay? I'm family friendly when it comes to language. I'm not family friendly when it comes to my humor. Okay, we're gonna put the chives there. It's okay with the chives if it gets covered in that. That's good. It's basically getting not raw chicken, but cooked chicken juices or flavor. Okay. Okay. Basically, use your knife to basically scrape it, but don't do it too hard so you damage the blade. Just enough that you can just scrape off all that flesh off the bone. You do not want to waste a single bit of this stuff. It is juicy. It is, look at that. It's so juicy. It's dripping. It's literally dripping as I'm holding it. Okay. Ow! It's still hot, but it's worth it. Alright, gonna do that. Yeah, this is. As I said, it burns. It's burning my hands. But this is worth it. While it does that, we're actually going to put this pan back on because that is what we're going to need to make our crispy egg. We have 9 viewers, but no one talking. Talk. Everybody speak. Speak what's on your mind. Speak to the man. He's in the other hall. He's in the hallway. We're going to move that a bit. Okay. There you go. And you can save the bones if you feel like you want to snack on something. Again, you don't want to lose any of that meat. You don't want to lose any of that meat. Oh, sorry, I'm burning my hands a bit, but it's all a part of the plan. All a part of the plan. Sorry if this is taking a bit, but it's kind of hard to peel it when it's hot. It's hot. It's really hot. You know, like Rhett and Link is hot. It's really hot. It's really hot. Ah. I'm not lying, this actually hurts. Mm-hmm. Alright, none of this meat is being wasted. Oh! Okay. Oh. Sorry, I need to talk. You know what? Let's ask some questions. Some questionable questions. If Cinderella, you know, that's the thing about Disney stories that I don't understand. Cinderella was given a shoe that perfectly fit her feet. This is what the one lady said. It perfectly fit her feet. Here's the question. How did it slip off? If it perfectly fit why did it slip off? I wear perfectly fitting shoes and they never slip off. And sometimes that's when I don't have the lace. Okay? So, I don't know if that makes sense or no makes sense. Well, that's good. Alright. We're going to turn off that heat because now it's getting too hot. So we're just doing that. So when you throw everything in, it's not a problem. So we're just going to move this quickly. Also move the MSG. Put that over there. We're going to take all of these juices. We're going to throw them all back in here. There you go. Sadly, I had to fucking do that. Clean your board as always. Always cloth to dry it. Don't worry, there's water in the back, soapy and everything. Like that. Like that. Put that to the side. If it would just go, there you go. Place this back on, and there. Okay, before we do, we're gonna throw some more spice in, a hint of salt, not too much. Don't worry, I'm not touching my hands. Sorry, my mustache is itchy. Also, if it looks like I've been doing a lot, I have. As I said, I've been doing the move, and the move has. Okay, let me just get off screen quickly. Oh. Oh. There you go. Let's have a taste of them noodles. Alright, let's taste. Delicious. Shiitake, divine. Let's get the balls. I know, bud. Okay, and now we serve. This is the first dish, which is for my mother. Because, well, she's currently nearly falling asleep, so we gotta serve her. We gotta make sure our mother is served. Okay. And while we do that, we're gonna actually add in more water for mine. So we're gonna put this over here. Okay, there you go. Throw this back on. We're gonna quickly warm that up. There you go. While it does that, we're gonna just stir up this chicken. There's all that salt, that, and the MSG. Let's taste a bit. Absolutely great. Absolutely amazing. We're going to put a small amount because there's a lot of meat. Alright, there you go. And then the chives. Sorry, bud. Then we're going to take the chives, quickly chop them up. Yeah, sorry if this is taking a bit, but just gotta make sure this is done. Okay, by the way, to all you ladies and gentlemen who are watching right now, next week, no, not next week, this Wednesday, we are having Philly cheesesteaks. Alright.
Can't you use your abilities either?
You can. You just have to
Okay, and then we're gonna add in 1 fried egg. We're gonna let that quickly fry. I'm gonna fry it until there's a nice bit of crispiness to it. Okay, and then we're gonna add in 2 pieces of there. Take the chicken skin, place it over there, place it over here. Okay. As I said, it's a bit of a small service, so we're gonna make sure that we cook everything through. Alright, now we get the egg. There you go. And to finish it off, a hint of soy sauce. We're gonna just leave it as a layer. And for my mother, there's a hint more of salt and a tiny bit of MSG. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what my mother's looks like. Have a look at that. Absolutely divine. Alright. And since my mother cannot use chopsticks to save her life, we're going to give her a fork. Mother! Mom! Mom! Food! Food is ready. And it is big, but you don't need to finish it all. Please get up. Bring in the food now. I'll be back, guys. Food. As I said, you don't need to finish it all. Please try as much as you can. There you go. Enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm gonna quickly move this back. Okay, we're gonna get that heated up quickly. What we do, we're gonna just tear up this chicken just a bit more. How does it look, Mom? Because it goes with the whole thing. Don't worry, tomorrow I'll make you a boiled egg with it. But the fried egg you'll really like. It's got some extra salt on it for you. Remember, you don't need to finish it all. Thing is, my mother, she doesn't eat much and all of that. It's perfectly fine if she doesn't finish. But as long as she's able to eat a quarter to half of it, I'll be happy. Alright? Oh, that's good. Actually good. There you go. Now that's warming up. Now for me, we're going to be adding in beef and boerewors. I'm putting this on the side. Now this time, we're actually going to take the shiitake, we're going to add it in as the noodles are cooking, so they can cook faster. I'm not going to use them all, but just enough to have some good flavor. Love, if you can, please taste the shiitake mushroom. It's absolutely to die for.
I'll finish it.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, that's thin.
What he messed up.
What?
Because I brought 4 number 1s with me.
Oh! This is what we want.
Trash already. It's a competition against myself. All of mine are perfect. first category for the chefs to present and then rank the scorecard of ingredients and a dish they can use.
Gush, mine is under the cloche for you.
It's premium mushroom seasoning powder.
So this...
Another one.
I didn't have to fix it yet.
This is seasoning, by the way. You know I'm going to love it.
So this is one of those catch-all seasonings that I have in the cupboard. And what I like about it is even though it's Nippon-Ki and therefore you associate it with sort of Chinese or Cantonese cooking, it is basically just salt, sugar, yeast, mushroom flavourings and monosodium glutamate. So
For mine, I'm not going to add any hot. I'm actually going to add a bit of hot sauce, but I'm not going to add in any chilies or that. I don't want to hurt my stomach today. Please, no.
Kind of seasoning and flavouring.
Yeah, I'm just eating a bone.
Absolutely use it in
Because, oh my goodness. How does it taste? Do you like everything? Again, don't need to finish everything. How do you like the crisp pork?
I haven't got it.
When you get the chance, taste that. You'll really like it. It's like bacon. Okay, sorry, just throwing away some trash, ladies and gentlemen, some bins. Okay, so that water's boiling, so we're gonna throw in our shiitake. Okay, I'm gonna just dip them a bit. If it hasn't started boiling yet, we're gonna wait for it to hit the boil, then we'll throw everything in. Mmm. Oh, that's delicious. Grab some of these. We are nearly at 10 likes, which means another shot. As I said, if you live in South Africa, this is 20 grams. Understandable. It's about 30 rand. But here's the thing. As soon as you cook it, and you basically rehydrate it, the flavor bursts. It's so delicious to have. And plus, we have a bit left, which can be used in stews. It can be used in soups. And it will bring that umami flavor to it. Umami is when all of the taste buds are activated. From the tip of the tongue, to the back, to the sides, everywhere. That is umami. When it comes to separate ones, like sweet, it goes here. Salty goes there. Bitter goes here, and so on and so forth. Hey, both of you not fight. Sorry, my puppies are in the background and they're being douches to each other. Stop it! Potato, you're the one who's causing the fight. Like Hiccup is trying to live his normal thing, just sitting there. What I have to deal with? But they're cute. 10 likes. We're not doing sake again. I refuse. Sorry, I'm just grabbing. There you go. I got the perfect thing. But this one is a slow one, though. Because we're not going to slick it. This is all brown. We're going to drink this slowly, as it's supposed to, while we do our stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
Good for you.
You have a what now?
A beer.
You want another beer? Don't you want some? Okay, we'll give you some wine tomorrow. Oh, why am I doing this? I put some beer in the fridge. Mother? Pleasure. I swear. You dogs have outside, but you still urinate in the house. Sorry guys, I am going to be off screen a bit. I just need to clean up after my dogs.
No, what else is there?
I don't know, maybe one of them got nervous or something. I don't know. There you go. Then just wash it out quickly.
Hello.
Don't know if you guys saw that, but I waved outside. Okay, that is boiling. We can add these in. And already my theory is working as the shiitake mushrooms are starting to already get moisturized.
Chinese cooking, stir fries, a little pinch goes quite a long way. It just delivers umami.
Okay, this one I really like because it's subtle, but still gotta get to it.
No need for nearly most of my life. You never mentioned this ingredient wrong. You kept the secret sauce away from us.
It's just, I mean, literally a teaspoon in a fair amount of stock. I think it makes like.
Gonna add these in.
So a little bit of
Always, when you get the chance, use these.
It's great.
They're bloody good.
Do you know what? It is a challenge to come up with something we haven't featured on the show that I do use a lot, and that's it. And today I thought we'd go all out, because I even used it to season scrambled eggs.
Are you judging the powder or the scrambled egg?
Okay, so I've got quite a lot in this, you can definitely taste it. Tuck in. This is like crack to chefs.
Nice seasoned. Did you add any salt, or was it just the powder?
It's just the powder.
Creamy, hearty, rich.
Alright, I know there's not much people talking and all that, but it's fine. You guys watching, you're helping out my stream. I love every single one of you for that. You guys are helping me that one day I might get monetized and start getting paid. And also I've been, to explain myself, let me just, sorry, my nose, my lip, everything is itchy. But don't worry, I've got clean over there. For the past few days, the reason why I didn't stream on Friday, do the packing stream and that, is because I've been basically working my arse off. For that week, I worked at a temporary job for 8 days, just to earn a bit of money. And after that, I did a buttload of packing, made sure every single thing that we had was packed, and then helped my brother and my sister-in-law and my friend clean up the place. That's why I wasn't there, why I wasn't doing much of my videos. If you're from TikTok and you're wondering why I didn't make videos for like nearly days, that's why. The only time I did that was when I was in the hospital.
He's committed to level 2.
Oh! Straight in! I'm banking on there something being just a bit better, but it's nearly at the top. I don't want to go first straight away.
I am glad that you apologized for your handwriting in advance.
I stopped because I started getting nervous.
There you go. As we did before, we're going to add a bit of chives to the mix in the start and then at the end. It's the same thing as like with spring onions when you're making fried rice. You can add a bit in the beginning and then add a bit later for texture.
Chinese chicken stock powder!
Also, a bit of a shout out, even though I'm pretty sure they don't need it. A bit of a shout out to Sorted, because the thing is, when it came to Sorted, they actually inspired me to start doing these streams. Not only my family did they encourage me and all that, but the things they did. My mother, she watches certain episodes over and over again, which it's her life, she does and all that. But to be honest, a lot of those streams actually helped me. They helped me. They gave me the ability to learn over time, to think on my feet. So they don't need a shout out from me. I'm a low channel and all that, but please go watch their channel. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, we're gonna add chives.
I've just realised how Chris got his wife.
Especially when it comes to characters like Barry, Jamie, Mike, Ben, Kush, James when he's on there, and all the other chefs that come there. They even had an episode bringing in a South African chef showing off our culture. our cultural food and how we make it, like our drinks and everything. It was amazing. You get channels like GMM who literally ignore countries like South Africa. I'm sorry. Everybody, a lot of people like GMM, and I'm not trying to send any slander to them. They are a good channel, but they barely have anything on there about South Africa. They never mention us. The only time they ever mention us is when they talked about bloody boerewors, but it said in the weirdest way, borrowers. I'm sorry. Whatever that chick name is, please learn how to say it properly. But the thing is, when it comes to sorted, they actually bring my beautiful country in so many times, and I am thankful for that, because a lot of people think that South Africa is a country that barely has anything when we have so much.
The reality is I've won already just by getting to sit in front of it.
All right, we're gonna put that over, and we're gonna let that sit for a bit. While we do, let's drink a bit. What do you have in your mouth?
This is everything that is
Hey, stop. Hey, I'll be back. Hey, what do you have in your mouth?
And everything that's good.
Any cheese.
Oh, it's a piece of bark.
Amazing flavour without any effort is a massive win.
I use this pretty much every time I cook.
Oh,
I wish you guys could see that through that bark really in the distance.
you put me in a pickle. Because I love
Yeah,
it.
but hey, I just threw that out!
And yet, loads of new applications. How early do I
No,
have to
give
make-
that back! No, give that back! No, you're not supposed to have that. Give that back. No, give it back.
Yeah, the problem with that is you can't change your mind.
I don't like to peak too early. Take
This
the
is
long game.
this is the thing they keep bringing into the house. Yeet!
He doesn't appreciate it, can't take this.
I love you guys, but come on, don't bring in that shit.
A beverage.
It's like having a cat that brings in a mouse.
Cheesing. One. This is the Sorted Squad's first product we
There you
created
go.
together. It's with Small Beer, which is an amazing brewery in Birmingham.
Now with this, like we did with the last time, MSG.
A brand new category of mid-strength beer, so like 2.5%, and we teamed up with them to make.
I'm gonna add a bit more
our
salt.
own launch. We took the squad to the brewery, literally on brewery day. We got involved. We then helped with the tasting notes of it and food pairing.
Again, thank you so much guys for staying this long and dealing with my bullshit, but dealing with me, literally, you are absolutely amazing, every single one of you. To all the ones that don't even talk, again, your viewership is still helping me out, so God bless you. Even if you're of another religion or you don't believe in God, I still love you, and I want to say God bless, as you are helping out my channel to get closer to monetization.
One beer often leads to two, and sometimes.
Oh, that is good. I could drink that all day.
Just too much. 8%. Some of the craft beers are. They're delicious, but they're really strong. Whereas this, 2.5%. I mean, Victorian kids were drinking it because it's safer than water and it's nutritious. The Egyptians were building pyramids off of basically table beer, small beer. And they're bringing it back. Small
Right.
beer is awesome.
And also, since we don't need to cut up more chicken, we can add in a bit more over here and wait. This can be put away. Hey, you two calm down.
Very hoppy. Oh.
Let me just pull out this as well. By the way, when I get the chance, I'm getting keep hydrated on this bottle or a bottle like it. We are going to make that a brand. Possibly not sell it yet, but you never know. You never know.
And then you're right, hops. It's all using
Oh.
Hertfordshire wheat.
Woo, yeah, that's delicious.
Respect.
And also British coriander seed, British hops. It's just brewed just down the road. Anything that small beer do is super sustainable. They were the first B-Corp brewery in London. And here's my final pitch. I think it is perfect for spring, summer, out people drinking barbecues, picnics, and it's a really foodie beer as well because it's just got a little bit.
I mean, this is also still not traditional, but we're going to be adding in some jalapeno hot sauce straight at the end. You don't want to put it in now; it's going to cook out.
Yeah. When we first spoke about doing a bronze bit, I was really worried for us. Because I thought my takeaway, my takeaway, which is very full.
Yeah, all that potpourri.
Now remember, when it comes to it, actually, can I introduce you to one of the family members?
And to you.
We cool with that?
Everybody.
This is Potato. As you see, the reason why he's called Potato. Look at his size. He is literally one of the most adorable. Also with that one.
I like a summery ale.
Come here, Hiccup. Gotta introduce you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you buddy. Oh, that's a good boy. And this one is the bigger one. This is Hiccup. The reason we called him that is because at the start, he was called Hiccup. So I'm going to wash my hands and everything, don't worry. Love you, buddy.
And on the 1st of March,
There you go.
marched through
Wash
London
hands.
with small beer to promote this whole new.
Don't worry, I keep my dogs clean. We give them baths, we give them showers, we feed them, even though they run outside and roll in the dirt.
Where have you put it?
Don't worry, those ones are cute. They're clean. Those ones are clean. But yeah, those are the two new members of the family. When I get the chance, I'll show you Neelix, who is the bird, but I can't hold him because he'll either bite me or see me as a target. Anyway, this is usually where I make a drink, but this one you don't really need. But you do need
So
this.
it's a frozen glass. I can see ice.
We're going to put this down. This is the spine. You can have that for later. But we're going to take all that fat and add it in.
And it's not small. I was just getting a lot of Baileys and I'm getting maybe coffee in an ice drink that just screams summer decadence. Almost more dessert than drink.
There you go. Now, when it comes to an air fryer,
And Long Island I would associate as having all the clear.
there you go. Sorry, this turned off by accident. There you go. Now, when it comes to an air fryer, the coolest thing about it is all you have to do is throw some soap, water, and turn on the air fryer, and it will clean itself. It's kind of like a blender. Blender has like a cycle, but that one, as it's like getting hot, all of the soap and all that is cutting through all of the muck. It's gonna peel off. This is the spine. This is also the parson's nose, as my mother and other people call it for some reason. I actually found out in Vietnam this is especially eaten alone, or they call it the chicken butt. Even though it's not the butt, it's the tailbone. Somehow my mother's gonna walk in right now and tell me I'm full of shit. Okay, let's have a taste. If I can grab a bit. If I can grab a bit! Okay, sorry, I'm struggling. There you go. And that's done. Now we're gonna add this in. Okay, we're gonna quickly grab a spatula. If I can find it. There it is. Now that's the brush. And we're just going to remove the rest out of here into the bowl. And then the rest, we can basically just throw this into the sink, which will be washed a bit later. Okay, throw that in there. Now, I'm going to take a bit of chives. I think we grabbed a few a few extra chives. Papa, would you like to eat a chive? Huh?
She likes it.
Don't worry, I will save you the parson's nose. My mother loves the parson's nose, even though it's the smallest piece of meat. Alright, and then we cut this like this. Yes, I'm putting this at the bottom and not the top. Alright, we're gonna do the fried egg now. I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drum. And then we add in a small bit of the chicken meat. We add in this, the crispy skin, and then the rest of this we can save for tomorrow. Alright, then we grab a fried egg, or grab an egg, and then, yeah, you saw that. I'm still learning on how to do this with one hand, but it does the job. Alright, and then we're going to add a bit of hot sauce, just a bit of heat. I like it to be hot. Okay, and then we can actually start packing away while that does its thing.
This, I've sucked out the Raman for killer. I've sucked out the gin for whipping dessert burger. It's what ranges.
I should probably not whistle, my dogs like that.
And the last of Spat and Fate.
And then this can actually be put away for later.
Yeah, so
Mother, would you like the parson's nose now? Mother, would you like the parson's nose now? This has been in the same, so we're going to throw this in the
I mean,
fridge.
straight off, I like the serving, like ice cold glass, ice cubes all the way up it, and you would want to drink the long
Okay,
serving.
yes, definitely.
There's no denying it's delicious. It's
there you
one
go,
of those ones
perfectly
that
cooked,
dessert will creep up.
perfectly fried at the bottom, no burning,
Pretty much your approach.
no weird smells. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't use this hob right here. We're just getting it fixed, so I'm using these ones. But the thing is, this one is better than the one that I was at the playset, because it actually heats up faster.
Do you regret putting chick powder through?
So we're gonna add a bit of this.
I like it a lot, so it's going there. Because it's definitely not top spot.
Okay, a bit more salt. And finally, a bit more MSG.
I don't need chicken powder in my life because I've got the mushroom powder. This I want to take home.
Excellent. Wow. We are on to an expensive purchase.
Sorry, I'm just scratching my hand quickly. And then we're gonna quickly pack this away, and then we'll show off the finished product. Then we'll eat.
I don't follow celebrities, so I don't know who this is. But made his own wine.
Let me tell you about Renegade Winery and why I think it's in an expensive. It's a London winery, and they're basically free as a group to buy grapes from anywhere, because they're not tied to any particular vineyard, so they buy a whole bunch of British grapes. They also buy grapes from all across Europe, where they are hand-picked, shipped in refrigerated bags,
There you go.
winery, and then they make excellent, quite playful styles of wine in the winery. They make, a dozen or so wines every year, and then their whole labelling is about what
Hey,
they love about Britain.
they're just
what they
playing.
love about London.
Everybody good?
And they say,
Okay.
if
And with that, ladies and
London,
this is
Britain, and therefore,
a nice bowl
is
of simple ramen. It's how you can basically take
from any
whatever you have in the house and make something simple and fast.
So the whole wine is
And as you saw, the first bowl alone only took about 30-40 minutes. It's enough time for you to get yourself a drink, turn on the TV, and have some fun. Now, let's eat.
A bottle of wine is more than
break this apart. Nice gooey yolk.
A relatively expensive one. But I know you. I know
Try
you so
out
well that
some
I
of this
know
meat.
that you understand that as soon as you get past duty and VAT, the cost of the bottle,
As I
the cost of
said,
transport, the cost
it's
of
like bacon,
labour making it,
but cheaper.
Actually, when you move above, say, £7.50 a bottle up to 10,
Okay.
15, 20, £29, your percentage
Oh,
of quality wine
now that is delicious. The shiitake,
exponentially more
it's
than that you pay.
enough of a
So
chew,
compared to £7.50
but not
bottle
too
of wine,
much.
you've got 16 times the value.
I like a bit of texture when it comes to
It's
this stuff.
because I nearly put that
Hmm.
Did you? Should I get what? Yes.
We're talking about like relative to other wines. How much do you spend on wine last week?
Say, really?
Is it difficult? Relatively,
Do you mean so why? Yes, so exactly this slightly. I am part of a subscription for the online wine tasting club, people where we've got our own tastings, and they do a mystery
there you go.
test, which means that once a month I get 6 bottles sent, and it's a set price. So I know how much I pay for it, roughly £15 to £20 a bottle for the test, right? However, one of the bottles that turned up to make tasting cake was very nice and very expensive.
There you go. Grab some meat.
Over £100. What's ridiculous for me? When I got there, didn't have a bottle. So we ended up pushing the cork in with the end of
All right.
the only way we could
I'm gonna go and finish this off because there's no way I'm gonna finish all of this while standing and all that. Plus, my mother is currently asleep on the couch. I'm gonna get her to bed and all that. But guys, thank you so much to all the people who came to the stream. You made this stream absolutely great. We are back. We are in a new environment. We got some new family, and everything's good. There wasn't much conversation, but I can understand. Everybody has things to do and all of that. No problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. God bless. And until we get it on a bottle or on a t-shirt, stay hydrated. God bless. Love you.
That's a way of making wine, I think, to stick to.
That's
I'm intrigued.